At the very first lecture, we had a look at the concept called as the horizontal plane and the vertical plane, which is dividing the entire space into 4 quadrants, namely quadrant number 1, which is above horizontal plane and in front of vertical plane, quadrant number 2, which is above horizontal plane and behind vertical plane, quadrant number 3, which is below horizontal plane and behind vertical plane, whereas quadrant number 4, which is below horizontal plane and in front of vertical plane. Any object that we talk of, for which we are required to take the projections, the orthographic projections on the horizontal plane and on the vertical plane, will be dropping perpendiculars from each of the point or each of the side or each surface to the horizontal plane and vertical plane, and those perpendiculars, wherever they intersect the horizontal plane, vertical plane, that will form the image. That is the projection, or what we call it as the front view if the projection is taken in the vertical plane, and if the projection is taken on the horizontal plane, it will be called as plan. Now here the sequence is the observer, then the object, and then the image that we will be getting. We are imagining over here that the object is placed in the first quadrant. We have also seen that the horizontal plane is going to get rotated about the XY line, and it is going to get coincided with the vertical plane, and ultimately the view that we obtain in the horizontal plane will be shifted below XY line, and the view which we obtain in the vertical plane will remain above XY line. Consider the different cases, that is, if the object is placed behind the vertical plane, that is in quadrant number 2. If the object is placed in quadrant number 2, and if we take the projections, and if we can recall, then the front view will be above the XY line, that is the projection in vertical plane, whereas top view, which is going to be behind the vertical plane on the horizontal plane, and after horizontal plane getting rotated, that particular portion will coincide with the portion of the vertical plane which is above XY. And in this case, even the top view will be drawn above the XY line, and that both the views, that is front view as well as top view, will be above XY line, and there could be some confusion. Now, as I was telling you all these things, I am expecting that you could imagine that particular picture in front of you. Now, understanding the words over here will be a bit difficult task, because you will have to analyze or grasp every word, not the meaning of that particular word, but you will have to also get in front of you the particular image that I am talking of. You will have to have the horizontal planes and vertical planes in front of you, and you should be looking exactly at that quadrant which I am referring to. It could be first quadrant, second quadrant, third or fourth. You should also be imagining that the horizontal plane getting rotated, and then you should be conceptually thorough to imagine that both the views will go above XY line, or one view is above XY line and other view is below XY line. Of course, all this description will not be of much use unless you really are through with all these concepts. But as we call this particular engineering drawing as the language of engineers, probably our attempt will be to eliminate the use of English language and all this description for the communication between different engineers or designers. Instead of that, we will be drawing these views, and these views themselves will speak about their position, they will speak about their dimensions, they will speak about the details that they possess. Each surface, whether it is curved, plane, inclined, vertical, horizontal, all those edges as well as the point.